So tell me, Belle, how did you end up here?
I don't understand.
Like yesterday. So tell me what happened. How did you end up here? What brought you here to Cumulus to help rehab you? See the way we did yesterday, remember?
It's my severe crack problem.
There you go. Don't do that. Crack is whack. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's my Friday, thank God. I've had enough of politics. Had enough of it all. Ready to go home.
Come on, Chad.
When's the dumbest thing in the world that our president does coming up? Any president, by the way. Doesn't matter. Let's pardon a turkey. It's, what is it, gobble and waddle today.
Gobble and waddle.
That's right. They're going to go live their life. That they tell you, by the way, I tell kids. They say they're going to go live their life. The minute the cameras leave, they take those things back there and they lop their heads off. No, not these ones, because they're partners with his son, so they're going to be fine.
They feed him to that giant bunny rabbit that runs around every Easter on the White House lawn.
Oh, they're dire wolves. Taking them where the dire wolves live. Oh, goodness me. That is, it's been doing what? Since 1947 they've been doing that thing.
What's that?
The whole, release, like.
Oh, pardoning the turkeys?
Yeah, pardoning the turkeys, and every year they got to come up with a new name. Like you figured, here's corn and green beans. Here's stuffing and taters. Like you think you'd marshmallow and how many things can you go through? Bob and Sue. Bob and Sue, everybody. Oh, goodness me. What a day. Thank everybody out there. Yesterday, by the way, everybody who gave, you know how amazing that was? You guys reach into your pockets this time of year and to give and everybody did such a great job. Matt did an amazing job. And shout out to Dan. He was there early in the morning. Chris, super early in the morning, help out, and Louie had to come in yesterday because Joan was sick. And everybody did a great job. And just bailing everybody back here. But shout out to everybody. And Tanya, the lady who, does all that stuff for us here and work with them. She was struggling there at the end. She was having a tough time. It was just. Is one day.
Lot to do.
Lot to do. A lot to keep people happy, because this thing, it's moving it's moving all the time. And this person's supposed to be on your show. No, wait, we got the wrong thing. They're going to come here at 2. They were supposed to be here at noon. They've had to switch it. Here's a person. There's a lot of moving parts. And, a lot of people out there doing yeoman's work. And those people yesterday that come in and volunteer and, they have it's a great thing. And all the clients and everybody who stepped up is phenomenal. So God bless you all. Hope you guys have a good and healthy Thanksgiving. A lot of stuff to get today. We're all wearing our WKRP shirts today.
Yes, sir.
All of us wearing our WKRP.
Can't see mine, but it's on.
Yeah, in Cincinnati. Because today is it. All right? Like, this is the greatest. It is just, TV Guide calls it one of the greatest episodes of television ever.
Absolutely.
Came out October 30th, 1978. It was called Turkey Away. And based on a couple real events that took place, of which one of them happened, the guy who used to run the big rock station, I think, in Atlanta. He did an event way back in the day in Dallas, and he threw live chickens out of a fast-moving truck. I mean, not live chickens, live turkeys. And he said, and he was the one who coined the phrase, "As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." That's what I love about radio. People always ask me, what's the real... Because you watch, like, I've got friends who are doctors. I'll go, is that real? Like, when we watch one of those medical shows, they're like, no, it's not real. Right? The detective shows are never real.
No.
Like, all of that stuff is baloney. When you watch radio, like, is that real? I mean, oh, it's 100% real. Like, that's exactly what radio... That is as spot on as it gets in radio.
Yep. Back then, definitely.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, turntables, cart machines, reel-to-reels.
Weird engineer named Bucky.
Yeah. Who wouldn't do anything unless the union
exactly
gave the go-ahead.
Yeah. Everything about that was 100% as spot on as you get. It was...
Oh, and by the way, smoking in the control room was allowed.
Oh, 100%. Smoking in the control room. That was so allowed. That was happening, right? Guys bringing in their own stuff, the gong.
Drinking in the control room.
Drinking
was
in the
allowed.
control room.
There are oftentimes a lot of razor blade marks on the the table where you would set your records.
I'm not going to say who, but let's just say one of the famous jocks of all time. When I first started, there was stuff taped to some of the records they would get. Some of it was money, some of it wasn't.
What'd they call that?
Payola.
Payola, yes.
Yeah, payola, which was harmless, right? Then it was Elliot Spitzer in New York. He's like, I'm going to go get everybody with payola. And then we're like, well, find out. We're going to find out what your little thing is, isn't it?
All Elliot ever did was shift the way it was done.
Yeah, now it's all baloney. Man, when I first got, everybody who's ever been in this business long enough is like, this guy's going to pay your rent. This guy's going to pay your car payment. This guy, you're like, okay. Way back in the day. Now it's all lame. Lame. Oh, my goodness. A lot of stuff to get to. What's the weather going to be like the next couple days? I want to get that sense as I take some time off.
Let's see here, boys. Let's look up the National Weather Service Nashville here. Looks like starting tonight, clouds going to move in. Well, hell, clouds are already here. So it's going to be cloudy tonight. Looks like no rain tonight. Looks like mostly sunny on Wednesday. 54 degrees for the high. 32 Wednesday night. Thanksgiving Day, sunny but cool. Cold sunshine.
Ooh, I like
48 degrees on Thanksgiving Day. What do you think about that?
I'm loving that. I'm so excited.
Even colder on Friday. Lots of sun, but only 44 degrees.
And I hear, so from what I understand, there's supposed to be a cold snap moving in that's supposed to be pretty big through December.
I don't like that.
No, and I heard it's supposed to be pretty gnarly. And
don't
I'm
like
pretty
it.
excited. Look, I'm pretty pumped, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, I know that you're not. It doesn't mean I'm not wearing, I'm going to wear shorts all the time. That's what God wants me to do. That's why he gave me such beautiful legs. These calves are to die for. I'm not going to rate those. I am showing up in those. But it is supposed to be, I guess the first part of winter is supposed to be brutal, and the second part of winter is supposed to be really mild.
Well, that's how it has been here the past 2 years. We've started January out in the deep freeze, and then the rest of the winter, which I'm okay with. I just don't like going into the deep freeze whenever we do. I don't like it at all.
No, I mean, the deep freeze, you know what's, okay, the snow is fine. If we're going to have snow, I'm okay with that. What I don't like is clear and freezing.
And ice.
I hate that.
No ice.
No ice. I'm not a fan of that. I will take the snow. I'll take all that, but I do not like that clear, that stuff where no matter how many socks you have on, every step feels like you're walking on glass.
Yeah.
I want no part. I've played in that in Europe, and I will tell you what, it's the worst experience.
I bet.
But I still will play over wind every day of the week. Wind's the worst thing you could play in.
And when it's freezing.
Well, yeah, that's a double suck.
Wind when it's freezing.
Wind, and so I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I'm pumped. You know, Steph and I have a couple things to do tonight, and then we got Belle coming over. We're going to have a relaxation time. We're going to watch some sports. They're probably going to get drunk. She goes, what kind of tequila does he like? Bourbon or whatever. I'm like, you have to ask him.
Any type of bourbon is good.
Bourbon.
I chose tequila.
Yeah, you did. Dark tequila, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. He's dangerous. That's what I like about him. Belle's a little dangerous. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to eat, drink, and be merry.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to Uber from my house to your place or if I'm just going to drive to the station and Uber from the station to your place.
It's a 6-minute walk. What's the difference?
Because it might be cold, and I don't want to get my hair messed up.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't understand, Chad. This, sir, this
Yeah?
process.
Is it a process? So, yeah, you know what?
Just wear one of those things in your hair, Brother Bilal, that doesn't let it blow around.
Fishnet?
Yeah.
Spoken like a true man with no hair.
Man, I thought yesterday we were going to get somebody that was really going to throw $25,000 at us so we could shave Dan's eyebrows. I really did.
Did he agree to do it?
He did. Well, he had no choice because I threw it out. I said, look, if somebody's going to really do 25 grand, I'll shave my eyebrows. I have no problem with that. Right? I look at me. I'm all tatted up. I don't care. I'm good with that. I got for 25 grand for the good cause, for all the things, and if it means meals for people and it means helping out the kids, getting stuff for Christmas, 100%. But then we all kind of agreed to it. And then we said, well, you could pick. And then everybody goes, you know what's going to happen? It's just going to be Dan. Doesn't matter what the thing is. It's going to be Dan. It is. It's going to be Dan. Although I was surprised nobody threw $1,000 to see Matt shave half his face.
Dan should have had to shave his eyebrows and then put one contact lens in that's off color like Marilyn Manson.
Oh, that's good. Marilyn Manson. I was telling my uncle the other day because we've got this thing we're doing for CBS, and I'm like, dude, we could get Kevin Spacey, Arm & Hammer, and we get Marilyn Manson to do the soundtrack because they're all having issues, right? Imagine what we can get him for. We can get him for scale. Although, did you see Kevin Spacey put out a video saying, look, I'm not homeless. I have to go where the work is. And that's just it. Yes, he lost his home and he's financially struggling like you could not believe.
He's living out of hotels.
But he's living out of hotels because I'm not homeless. But that being said.
But he's living out of the hotel because the hotel is where he has a job.
Yes, exactly. That right there is the big thing. And he's not like, he's doing like dinner theater in Wales. Like he's not doing the, East End, which is like Broadway. He's not doing that. And I was telling my uncle, he goes, well, he's kind of working. I said, Paul, I saw a trailer the other day for a kind of cheesy Western that I would love to watch. He's starring in it. That shows you what, like, you can get him. I mean, if he's at the point now where Nick Cage is like, I wouldn't even have done that one.
Nick freaking Cage.
And the travel, I thank God I'm not on the roads. It's their Super Bowl. I get it at TSA, and God bless you guys for working or whatever it is you guys do. But okay, here's some etiquette. I'm going to say this, right?
Uh-oh.
Nobody wants to smell your grandma's crappy ass cheese that you bring on the thing because you're inside of a tube and it's disgusting and it smells like a fart, right? Inside of a microwave with a hot, flaming hot, nasty salmon tuna thing in there. Nobody wants to smell that. Nobody wants your feet on any part of anything.
Maybe it's the feet you're smelling.
Maybe, no, but nobody does. Nobody wants your feet on your thing. Nobody wants your knees on there. Nobody wants you leaning back because we're all crammed into this stupid tube going 600 miles an hour, 40,000 feet in the air. Nobody wants any of that. Get on there, smile, shut up, and get from point A to point B.
Once again, this is why you fly private.
Yeah, that's right. I've been thinking about it. Mostly just hijack, but whatever. I mean, we'll fly, hijack, it's all the same to me. I mean, we're in the air. Yeah, just, and here's the other thing, people. The lady or the guy working at the front there, right, who's going to tell you that you guys are going to be delayed for an hour or two or whatever. That person didn't wake up today and go, I can't wait to get on the microphone and tell everybody that they're going to be delayed for a couple hours so they can all come up and yell at me.
Yeah, that's where, if I'm that lady or that man, I'm calling my manager over.
Yes. 100%.
That's a manager issue.
That is.
I don't get paid to deal with that.
No, and you know what? I will tell you this. Always been this way. You nice to them, go over to them, say, God, it sucks. I'm so sorry about these people suck. You go be nice to them. Watch what happens and find out who gets to get on a flight when they can sneak you out of there or get upgraded when they have a chance. Watch. And watch who gets stuck in the back, upside down, sitting there right there in the galley in the back, you morons.
Yeah. How did it work? How did it work out for Steve Martin's character in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Exactly. I'm telling you, just be nice. It goes so much further in this situation. It does. All right, coming up. Yes, it is Hot Take Tuesday. We all got our hot takes coming up. On top of that, we're going to talk a little bit cost of life because life is expensive. That's what I hear. I don't know about you guys, but it is going up. We've got some issues with, let's be real. Things feel a little right now, especially with the consumer confidence and things popping up. We're going to talk a little bit about that. A bunch of other stuff to get to. Yes, including some Afton stuff. Like, she's all over the place, like on everything. They're coming hard for her, which means they made some inroads. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. If you're missing the show, shame on you. Grab the podcast. Happy Tuesday, my Friday. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking, dude. Is that really what you think about me?
Man.
Good God, sir. Good God.
Got to watch out for those microphones.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, just because you're a whistleblower doesn't mean you're not still going to get crushed.
Right.
Just point that out as well. Guess what time it is? Hot take. Hot take. Hot take Tuesday. All right. It's Hot Take Tuesday. We give you the hottest of hot takes on this Tuesday. It's a few days before Thanksgiving. Let's start with my man Ken back there.
Are you ready?
Do it.
Pecans on the dessert table are like raisins in cookies. Nobody asked for that betrayal.
Oh, so true, man. Raisins. Raisins are, to this day, are the... How many times you get excited, you go over, you grab a cookie, you think, oh, right, it's going to be awesome chocolate. Oh, God, it's not a chocolate chip cookie.
No pecans in fudge either.
No.
I just want straight fudge.
Just, you know what? I like that. That's a smart thing right there. No pecans on your own if that's what you want. Stop trying to stick stuff with stick, okay? Right? You stick it with everything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you want a pecan with your brownie, take a bite of the brownie without pecans, and then, pop a pecan in.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Just like, it's kind of the same, but not the same. Each one's getting their full flavor. Right. I like that. All right, Bell, what do you got for us?
Turkey sucks. I'd rather have a ribeye.
I'll make sure I tell my wife that tonight. You know what? I've got a new name for you, by the way. Everybody's like, Headless Bell. I'm like, more like Eeyore.
What?
What's wrong, Eeyore? I don't know. Maybe I've got a giant, huge nail in my ass. Oh, yeah, that's probably true. Eeyore's always sad.
Or a bullet lodged in my brain.
Oh, my God. That is so funny. Me. Kids, I'm going to tell you this, especially parents out there of teenagers and college kids. Sriracha is not a personality type. All right? It doesn't need to be on everything in the history of mankind.
All of it. Everything.
It doesn't.
Ice cream.
It doesn't.
Ice cream.
All right? It's good in some things. It is not a personality type. Just like avocado toast is not a personality type.
Put sriracha on avocado toast.
And then throw both of them away and have mayonnaise, like every man should. Mayonnaise, baby.
Well, actually, put the sriracha
I'm not
in
saying
the mayonnaise.
don't use mayonnaise.
No, it's okay, but you know what? It's like one of those things. Did you have a donut? Did you have a sriracha donut? No,
Yes,
nobody
you
does.
Yes, you have sriracha donut.
Nobody does.
Captain Crunch, sriracha on it.
Oh, goodness.
Fruity Pebbles, sriracha on it.
Fruity Pebbles. Oh, boy. Oh, God. There's so many, they got T-shirts for the sriracha. They got, it's enough, okay? It's enough. We get it, right? You like, you guys are daring. You like spicy things. I'm going to do the one-chip challenge. It's a ghost pepper. I'm going to eat it.
And you know what you put on that? Sriracha.
Is that what you do? That's what he does. That's what he does. Just drink your dark tequila and mope. Oh, this is going to be fun. Hot Take Tuesday. We got your hot takes. Let us know what your hot takes are right now. A lot of people, you know what? Walnuts are better, Ken. Pecan pie with a glass of red wine is money.
Oh, I'm okay with pecan pie, but just leave it out of the other stuff.
Well, because you know what it is? That's a perfect place for the pecans.
Yeah,
right?
in a pie.
That
is specific to pecans.
Yeah, it is not. It doesn't need to be in everything.
Nope.
Again, we have this weird thing now where everybody's like, I'm a foodie. Whatever. Shut up. You want to be a real foodie? Go back to the 1500s and go to England and eat everything they ate. That's a foodie. You want to be dangerous.
Go on Naked and Afraid and eat a spider.
That's right.
With some sriracha on it.
With sriracha. Frank, are you a sriracha Frank's Red Hot?
Oh, no, sriracha.
I'll put that on everything.
Yes.
I put sriracha and Frank's Red Hot on everything.
I got to be honest, I've never had Frank's Red Hot.
I've had it, and it's very bland compared to sriracha.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not as hot as sriracha, but Frank's Red Hot,
too.
it's good on spaghetti.
But you're not going to put it on your. Well, he apparently is going to put it on it. I'm going to make sure there's sriracha there, and you better put it on every damn thing you have, because I'm buying you a gallon of it tonight. Because now that I know that's your personality type, sriracha.
Remember when they ran out of siracha? Remember because
because
fires or something took out the peppers over there in California.
So so the sriracha place, this guy's had this place forever. When you drive by there, your eyes will water.
Yes.
For miles. It's this massive factory, and they've had it forever, and your eyes will water. But something happened where there was a drought, and then they couldn't get the stuff, and then the plant was shut down. Yeah. And they were like, uh-oh. Because the kids were freaking out because they knew what they were going to do with their lives.
And then all this off-brand sriracha started showing up on the shelves. It was called sriracha.
Sriracha. Who wants some sriracha? It's like sriracha, but it's not.
Does it have a rooster on it? No, it's a dog.
It's a turkey. It's something my kid drew. You'll like it.
It's sriracha califragilistic
Good. That's a good one right there. Somebody put that on a shirt right now. Get that up. And Tabasco only.
Ooh,
sriracha
Tabasco
is just spicy ketchup.
Well, I won't argue that.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
I won't argue it because it's too stupid to be right.
But here's the sriracha Doritos are awful. My kids love sriracha, and they're like the Doritos were horrible.
You got to put extra sriracha on.
No. There's just some stuff that it's not supposed to be on everything. There just is. It is. I'm just letting you guys know that. All right, coming up, we're talking a little bit about Afton and what's going on. They have made her enemy number one, the Republicans, because there's a lot of issues. By the way. I've spoken to 3 Congress people in the last, I'd say 24 hours, and let's just say there's some issues in the Republican Party right now. We'll talk a little bit about that, among other things. A lot of good stuff still to get to as well. The economy, and wait till you hear what 3 brothers found in an attic. It was, quite frankly, it's lucky how it even survived. We'll talk about that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Crack. Chad Benson, Joe, Super Talk 997. One of the great days in American history where we are allowed to show our forgiveness. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
The turkeys being pardoned today go by the names of Gobble and Waddle. When I first saw their pictures, I thought we should send them, I shouldn't say this. I was going to call them Chuck and Nancy. But then I realized I wouldn't be pardoning them. I would never pardon those 2 people.
I realized I would never do that. They didn't pay me enough to do that.
I have the official duty to determine, and I have determined that last year's turkey pardons are totally invalid, as are the pardons of about every other person that was pardoned other than, where's Hunter?
What about that guy you pardoned? I don't know. I've never heard of him. Remember that on 60 Minutes? I don't know that guy. Well, why'd you pardon him? Couldn't tell you. Oh, my goodness me. Then he asked the most important question about these birds.
Are they violent at all? Will they attack as I walk over?
Only on January 6th.
Because if they were, I'll stay right up here.
It's a joke. Everybody laugh. So they pardon these, and these things are going to go live their life, off somewhere and is exciting and stuff. We do this every year.
Special farm for your pet that isn't around anymore.
It's funny because they seem to go to the same farm, but there only ever seems to be 2 turkeys there. I don't know how long they live for. Oh, my goodness me. Well, good for them. Pardoned there. So you've got the big race happening with Afton and Matt Van Epps. And somebody was saying, man, I'm at the point now, I can't get away from the commercials. Like, if you're watching anything, like local, it's commercial time all the time. And they're everywhere. And I get it. You put it out there. And she's got, some of these things that she tweeted out during the summer of love time wasn't a good look. It wasn't. A lot of people tweeted stuff out. A lot of people said stuff. Do I think it hurts her? Do I think she really wants no cops? No. Do I think people were emotional? Yeah. Do I think there are a lot of people out there that look, if you didn't like her, you're not going to like her now. Nothing about what she is about you were ever going to like. Somebody said earlier, well, you guys like her. I said, as a person, she's a wonderful person. She's a great person. She's good people.
I was going to tell somebody on Twitter because they were accusing me of running to defend her every time something came up. And I said, I don't defend her politics. I disagree with 98% of what she says. But that doesn't mean I have to treat the person like crap.
Yes, that's exactly it. We have this world where we are. This is the problem with the identity world that we live in politics. Is the identity is easily shattered anymore, and we live in this identity, so we're willing to protect ourselves at all time, and in doing so, we build this bizarre like glass facade that's easily shattered, but we don't want anybody to throw anything at us. We want to be able to throw things at other people, and it's about who's the person. Look, again, our politics. Do I agree with their politics? No. But do I agree with a lot of politics that are out there anymore? No. I think that both parties are, quite frankly, have diverged so much from what it is that we as Americans need. I really do. I think as Americans, we are being let down across the board by both parties who have decided to come to the table as corporations trying to get the most money from other corporations to divvy out the most power they possibly can in favors. And at this point in time, they're not even pretending anymore. They're not even pretending.
So it's like, you see what we do? What are you going to do about it? We dare you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the whole thing with the $500,000 that if you were phone tapped or they spied on you, Americans are spied on all the time. We don't get we're different. Why are you different? You're the one who rails against all of this and then signs the law every time. So no, I don't buy it. Do I think she's a bad person? I do not. I don't think she's a bad person. And quite frankly, of all the people that I've met, you'd be surprised. It's a lot of times people like her. There's a bunch of other people that you meet that you genuinely believe. God, who's the guy we had in? The farmer guy, not like Sibicki. I believe he believes, and he's
John Rose.
Yeah, not Rose, but the other guy, that was running in the four. There was Bolsonaro, the youngest of the four. Forgot his name. We had him in.
The guy that lost.
Yeah, well, they all lost, right? That wasn't Matt Van Epps. But he, that guy, I genuinely believe he cares and he wants it. There's a lot of other people. You just feel like you're here because this is, you're very much a professional. You're not the citizen politician that I think our founding fathers were hoping for, that we'd get to that point. And that's the frustrating part of what I see. Again, do I agree with a lot of what she says? No. Do I think a lot of her stuff? I think a lot of her stuff is pie in the sky. I do. But we live in a time where, we're so divided over the dumbest things. And, I was watching this thing the other day where liberals are, well, I'm not going to have family over if they voted for Trump. Because remember that first year Trump got in. Remember that first Thanksgiving where everybody was like, before he actually became president. So when he was president-elect, everybody was all pissed off. And then that first year he got in, of course, everybody was like, we're never going to be friends again. And then a year or two went by and it was okay. Then COVID came and everything went sideways. And then Biden got in and everybody was back and we're all, living normal. Now that Trump's in again, it's the same thing all over again. Where it's like your family member's not coming over. My uncle's mean. He's all of the things. Really, your uncle who probably bailed you out so many times by signing progress reports so mom and dad did get him, that picked you up and did things with you. You just don't like him now because you think he's some evil racist guy. Shut up. You with your purple hair and you're now a they, them. Get over it. We've got to see the humanity in people. And that's the whole thing with, Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's weird. Do I think that she left? I don't know why she left. I have heard from several people over the last few days about this. that work with her and are also Congress people, and they're of the opinion that, she came, she played the game, she hated the game after a while, she realized that it was very much a game and people weren't interested in doing anything, and then she kind of got fed up, and she bounced. And I thought, because she was a true believer. She was a true believer. She was an America First, MAGA true believer. And I think there's a portion of that that's true. I don't think she's going to run for president. I hear that. She's going to run for... No, she's not going to run for president. She has no chance of running for president. Zero.
I think she had her fill as a representative.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Right? Like, and I just don't think that she wants that. I don't think she wants that. I think she looked up and she thought, I've had enough. These people aren't serious. I've heard more of that in the last 2 weeks, that these people aren't serious about getting anything done. They're not serious about health care. They're not serious about so much of the stuff, the Epstein stuff. By the way, the keeping the peeps at home for whatever that 50 days it was, that did not help out Mike Johnson. And there is we talked about it the last couple of weeks. There's a fracture in the Republican Party. Because, first of all, you've got the MAGA wing. And, by the way, the MAGA wing is basically Donald Trump. Not everybody's sold on everybody else out there. And then you've got the old school conservatives, right, that they don't even feel like they have a home anymore. Then you got the kind of libertarians that they're not even sure what to do. And there's this fracture going on.
I know what to do.
What? Yeah.
I don't vote for a Republican.
Don't vote
Democrat.
for a Republican. Yeah. They've got some issues. And we've talked about it here, and I've talked about it for years on my show. When you're winning, that locker room, no matter how fractured it is, nothing gets out. When you start to lose, when things start to become tough, when things don't go the right way, stuff starts to creep out, and you're finding more and more of that happening. And there are several, I would not believe, I'll be honest, I think that there are probably 3 or 4 Republicans that are thinking they're done and they may resign sooner rather than later. And think about this, if you're Mike Johnson and you're probably going to win the, Afton versus Matt Van Epps. You're probably going to win that. But if you lose 3 or 4 more, you may not have to worry about the midterms. The midterms may come before that. So you've got to figure this out. And there are a lot of people out there that they're sick of, you know what? I saw a great article today in Axios. It's the worst, best paying job. $176,000 a year, death threats all the time from both parties, people. Loyalty test to Trump, the fear all the time of being on the wrong side of Trump or the right side and the wrong side of other people, and and giving up lots of power. People are, it's an ugly time, And the thing is, the Republicans have a deep bench, but it's fractured. Let me know what you think. Love hearing from all of you. Bunch of good stuff still to get to. They found something in, I believe it was San Francisco. And it is amazing what they found. And it's going to be a Thanksgiving for some people. We'll talk a bit about that, among other things coming up. It is Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Oh, to find that gem in your life.
Mike, how about this? A vintage, high-grade copy of a forgotten Superman comic book set a record at an auction back on Thursday of last week. Superman #1, that's it there, from 1939, sold for a little over $9 million. It was at Heritage Auctions. The auction house says the comic book was found last year by 3 brothers who were cleaning out the attic of their late mother's California home. She had it up there all this time. It was only protected by a stack of old newspapers. It was in a cardboard box, in fact. But the condition was still good. Drew a 9 on a 10-point grading scale for comic books. The comic's closing price makes it the most expensive comic book ever sold at auction.
Nerds. The first thing I would do if I found a comic like that, I'd call my uncle because he's the king of the nerds. And he would say, put it somewhere. Do not touch it. I'm getting on a plane and coming to see you. And I'm like, okay.
Or you could just talk to me.
I would call you. right? Because now that I know I have Nerd too, right? Then you guys could all come over and stare at it, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with it.
I had a collection of about 30,000 comic books at once.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, did you put that in your dating profile? I got a lot of comics.
I'm really nice and I don't spit when I talk.
I got a new retainer. My mom's pretty excited. 30. Now, what did you have that was your most valuable?
Oh, I had like the first Spider-Man, the first X-Men, the first Hulk.
What are those worth today?
Dude, it was... I mean, I had stuff all the way back to the Platinum Age, which was the 20s.
Man.
To,
Good God.
The mid-90s.
Man. I would tell everybody burn down on a fire or something. I mean, that's... Like, that is... Because this went for $9 million.
That's all based on the grade.
Yeah, but the grade... And they were lucky. I was saying today how lucky, because they're in San Francisco, so it's always damp. You're in an older home. There were rats. They ate through a bunch of stuff. It was... Would you say they were lucky because it was buried under newspaper, right?
Yeah, keeping it under the newspaper, because you got to remember it was made of newsprint, so it almost gave it somewhat of a neutral environment. Whereas if it had been more exposed to the heat, it would have been brittle and discolored and things like that.
So what would a 10 have probably got?
Oh, you're not going to find a 10. I mean, even amongst newer books, when I sold my collection out of 30,000, I had 4 books that got a 9. No, a 9.9.
So you're not really finding anything like this is crazy to have a 9 that was up there for that long.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's just up there, you know.
That's probably the best copy that they'll ever find. And within the next year or two, that will probably surpass $20 million.
Good God. So each one of them's getting $3 million. California tax is taking $2 million of each. They'll each get $1 million.
The fees.
I wonder what Sotheby's probably gets 10%. I would assume 8. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've sold anything there, like never. And in California, with all that money, they'll be able to buy a lean-to in Oakland.
With cold running water.
Yeah, with cold running water. That's it, not the hot. Oh, it doesn't matter. By the way, whichever way you turn it, still cold. Coming up, hour number 2 of the program, the economy. Talk a little bit about that. Got our Hot Take Tuesday. More on the turkey pardoning happening today. Big news. Was it Waddle and Gobbler? Gobble?
Waddle and Gobble.
Yep, there they go. They were pardoned today. Talk about that as well. If you're missing the show, grab the podcast. Hour number 2 straight ahead. Chad Benson, Super Talk 997.